Hello students, welcome to my online classroom. Today in this video I'll teach you Flamingo chapter number 2 last spring part 4. Previous part of this lesson I have taught in my videos last spring part 1, part 2 and part 3. Today I'll teach you part 4 and this is the last part of this lesson. Before moving on to video, one request. If you like my videos and you want to watch my videos, please subscribe my channel and press bell icon so that you can get notification of my new upload videos. Now we are moving on our video. This lesson I am beginning here from page number 18. Previous part already I taught. Please keep your book open and follow me line by line. Previously I told that how the people of Firozabad were involved in bangle making work and they were not happy. Many problems are there. So here we will know that which problems are there in their way or how they are suffering. And in dark huntsment next to lines in dark huntsment next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into circle of bangles. This part is beginning. In their dark huntsment means in their dark houses, the family members means son, means boys, girls, along with their parents means mother, father, they all were sitting there in this dark room and they were welding the pieces of colored glasses and making the circles for the bangles. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. It is noticed there that they are perfect to do their work in the dark light or in the dim light in comparison to the outside light or better light in outside of the houses. That's why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adult. And this is the reason. What is the reason? To do this work in the dim light in their early age only, these children and losing their eyesight. Savita, a young girl in a draped pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman, soldering pieces of glass. Savita is one young girl and she is in pink dress and she is sitting alongside of one elderly woman and soldering pieces of glass. She was also joining the pieces of glass. As her hands move mechanically like the tongues of a machine, she is so well skilled to join these pieces of glass just like any machine is connected with her hand. I wonder if she knows the sanctity of bangles she helps make. Here sanctity means importance. Here writer is remarking that if that girl knows what is the importance of bangles, so it may be much more helpful for her. But she is a young girl and now she does not know that what is the importance of the bangles what she is making now. It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspicious in marriage. Narrator is now making clear meaning of the importance of bangles. She is telling that it symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag. Actually, the bangles are the symbol of Indian women suhag. Suhag means the wife of some lady after getting married. Her husband is known as her suhag, and these bangles are the symbol of her getting married. Bangles are also known as very auspicious thing in marriage. It will dawn on her suddenly one day when her head is draped with a red veil. When suddenly the head of this girl will be covered with red veil, her face will be covered with red veil, and her hands dyed red with henna. And when she will get henna on her hand, means henna in Hindi meaning of this word henna means mehdi, and red bangles roll onto her wrist, she will then become a bride. So when this girl, her face will covered with red veil, and she will her hands will over her hand henna will be dyed there, and she will wear bangles on her wrist. That day she will become a perfect bride, like the old women beside her who became one many years ago. Like the old women beside whom she is sitting there. So she already married lady, so many years before she became bride. So here the writer wanted to say that lady know the importance of these bangles, what she is making, but this young girl, she doesn't know because now she is not married. She still has bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes. That old woman is having bangles on her wrist, but no light in her eyes, means but she has lost her eyesight, means she became blind. एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया, she says in a voice drained of joy. Very painfully, with very unhappy way, she told that एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. She has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. She is telling here that in her entire lifetime, even for one time, she couldn't enjoy one full meal. This is the tragedy of her life. So it is indicating that how severe poverty is there in this community of the bangle maker. That is what she has reaped her husband, and for that she is pulling her husband in this matter. An old man with a blowing beard says, her husband is an old man having long blowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. All I have done is make a house for the family to live in. Her husband is saying that he did not know anything. He just know how to make bangle, and whatever he did in his entire life, so whatever he earned, with this only he could build one house for his family. Hearing him, one wonder if he has achieved that many have failed in their lifetime. So one wonderful thing is there that this man at least succeeded to build one house. Many others are there among these bangle makers, those who could not build their house. He has a roof over his head. At least he is having a roof, means anyway they have one shelter to stay there along with their family. The cry of not having money. Here the cry means the problem or the tragedy of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles. Here the main reason for not having money with these people is that because they are unable to do any other thing except bangle making. Not even enough to eat rings in every home, and with this money they are not able to manage food for their family. The young men echo the lament of their elder. The young man is still listening, means feeling the sound of lamenting of their elder, means the pain and the suffering of their elders, how they suffered. Little has moved with time it. Already the time has passed, means many years has passed in the same way in Firozabad, and the people are involved in the same job, same business, bangle making. Years of mind-numbing toil have killed all initiative and the ability to dream. Because of doing only one work, bangle making, for many years onward, they have lost to think to do any other thing or take the initiative of to do any new thing. So they are not able to think and not able to do any new thing. Why not organize yourself into a cooperative? Narrator Anis Jang is asking that why don't you organize one cooperative? Cooperative means one group or the society for your welfare. I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their father and forefather. Narrator is telling here that she talked to one group of young men whose father and forefathers were trapped by the middlemen. Even if we get recognized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by police, beaten and dragged to jail for doing something illegal. So they very clearly told that if they will try to make any cooperative, so very first police will come and arrest them. They will be punished, they will be beaten, and they will be dragged into, they will be put in the prison, and their task will be considered as illegal activity or illegal task. To form the society or to make the group will be illegal for them. They say there is no leader among them, no one who could help them see things differently. And one more reason they told that in their community or among this bangle maker, they don't have any good leader who can lead them or guide them or suggest them to do something new. Their fathers are as tired as they are. In which way now they have tired their fathers and forefathers also, they got tired. They did not try to do any new thing. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from poverty to apathy, to greed, and to injustice. Regarding this spiral of bangles, they told that how it leads. The bangle making will make them very lazy. The word I told, apathy, means they will lose their spirit to do something. They will become lazy. This is called numbness. And second thing, they will lose their greed or their excitement to do, and they will not try to do anything against this injustice what they are facing for many years onward. Listening to them, when the narrator listened these two things, I see two distinct worlds. So she is telling that here two things are there. One of the family caught in a web of poverty. One thing that family is in the web of poverty means family is very poor, burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born. And one more problem, that they have to follow or obey the rule of their community or caste. So doing some different thing, going beyond the rules or the community business, it may be the symbol of disgrace. So it will not be accepted in their community. So this is also one reason. And another, which they are born, in which family they born. So anyway, they have to do the same business what their family was doing. They cannot change it. The other a vicious circle, and another vicious circle, narrator is telling of the sahukar, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats, and the politician. These people also responsible for their poverty, because instead supporting them, they are trying to pull them back if they will try to do something, or they will try to come out of this wave, so they won't support them. So this is one more reason. In this way, these two things are there. Together means these both things. They have imposed the baggage on the child that he cannot put down, and because of these things, now the parent are bound or forced to impose the baggage. Means they were bound to give the task to their children from their childhood onward, and they will be overloaded with this type of task or responsibility. So they cannot be free, they can't get rid of this responsibility what their parents responsibility of the work to do and earn some money. This type of things were imposed over the small children, and they will not get free, or they won't get rid of this burden. So they will be burdened because of these reasons. Before he is aware, he accept it as naturally as his father, and when the child will grow up and he will be able to think something, till that he will accept these all things what he is doing is natural, because his father was also doing the same thing. So he also will not try to go out of this tradition or this business. To do anything else would mean to dare, and if anybody want to do something different, it does mean the person must have dare and courage, and daring is not part of his growing up, and he is not taught daring when he was growing. So it is very difficult to dare or to think to do some new thing. When I sense a flash on it in Mukesh, I shared. And that day when the narrator was talking to Mukesh, and when she noticed that there was one spirit or feeling to do something in the eyes of Mukesh, I want to be a motor mechanic, he told these words. And he will go to garage and learn. He told that he will go to garage and learn the things related to motor mechanic work. But the garage is long way from his home. Narrator told that garage is not near to your home. Then he answered that I'll walk. He insisted. He told that anyway he will go there, he will walk to the garage and he will learn. So here it is indicating that Mukesh is having some dare and courage to change his traditional and parental business. So he is now telling that he will learn and he will go out of their family business. Do you also dream of flying a plane? One more random question asked by the narrator. She is asking that, do you have also dream of flying a plane? Here the writer Anis Jung is testing that is he really confident to do, or he is having some other dreams also. So he is suddenly silent. He did not give any answer. He remained silent there. No, he says, staring at the ground. In his small murmur, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. When he told no, so he did not feel it good, because only he wanted to become motor mechanic. Accept it. He did not want to do any other thing, and he was not having any regret also for this. And he's telling he is content to dream of cars that he see hurtling down the streets of his town. So he's telling that he will be happy. Content means satisfied, just to drive a car only, because he is able to see the car on the street of his town where he lives. Few aeroplanes fly over Firozabad, but he could not see many aeroplanes there, only few. So becoming or dreaming to fly plane is not a good job for him. Just becoming a mechanic or to drive a car may be better job for him, because he can get good job here. Good opportunities are there, and there are not good opportunities in flying the plane. In this way, dear student, this lesson I have completed here. And here what the writer wanted to say. So the theme is very simple. Here writer is now insisting or trying to make you know that how poverty and traditions forced to get involved small children in dangerous and harmful tasks. Through this lesson, writer is messaging that accordingly the law of country such practices wherever the small kids are involved in such type of dangerous and harmful activities, so it should be stopped. So against them action should be taken. So this is the end of our lesson. I hope you will like this video. Thank you for watching my video.